Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. I'm Kemzy and you're welcome to my channel. If you're stopping here for the first time, please do not make it your last. Be sure to hit on the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. So in today's video, I want to share my body sculpt experience with you guys. So I don't have a perfect knowledge of what it is, but I just know that body sculpting is done by, it is a kind of massage that people do or people carry out on people that actually want to remove fat from certain parts of their body, especially the abdominal area. I'm not really on the flat side of my tummy. Like, my tummy is not really on the flat side. My tummy is just normal, like every other person that loves to eat food. So when you love to eat, you don't expect yourself to have a very flat tummy. So because my sister's grand hotel opening, my sister's hotel grand opening was coming up, I wanted my tummy to be as, snatched as possible. So I decided that I was going to be doing body sculpting. I searched on Instagram to see the ones I was going to be using that was in Abuja, and I saw a couple of them and I checked the prices, and the one that best fits me was the one I actually went for. So it was supposed to be like an 8-session kind of thing. So it's not like you go once and then your belly fat is over. They're supposed to come like 8 consecutive times. Okay, not like consecutive, because you have to do one session today and then you wait for 2 days and then you come back for another session. You have to do like 8 sessions for you to start seeing effective results. And because my tummy was not really so big, I thought that at least 4 sessions was just going to be perfect for me to see a very good result. So I decided that I was going to go for body sculpting. I went to Abuja and then I contacted them. They told me what I was supposed to do. They told me that if I want to validate my appointment, I have to make a deposit of so amount. So I did. And then the day for this procedure came and I went to them. When I went, I actually thought it was going to be, I don't even know, I made some pictures but I deleted them because I didn't want my sister to see them, because she just feels like anything I'm talking about my tummy is just a waste. So I didn't involve my sister in it. So I deleted that picture from my phone just in case she wants to look at my phone. She's not going to be seeing any evidence. You go talk to her evidence, not it. I went to this place and then I saw everything. It was nice, and then we commenced. I pulled my clothes because they cannot do it with you having your clothes. Never to worry, the attendants or the people that actually run this procedure, they are all female. So I went there and I did not know that is as painful as it was. I see people doing BBL. Is it that way? I see people they remove fat from a certain place and then they put it in another place. That one is actually surgery, because they have to use an incision kind of thing to puncture into your skin, and then they have to extract the fatty tissue, the adipose tissue that are in that particular area, and then they have to now insert that incision thing into another part of your body where you want that fat to be deposited, and then they will now put that fat that they've extracted from a particular place into this new particular place, just so you get the desired body you want. That process is so painful. I can imagine it in my head, because even this one that is a non-surgical procedure, it was so painful. They had to apply something that looks like KY jelly. It was actually a kind of lubricant kind of stuff. Like it was smooth, and then they placed it and then they used some radioactive instruments. So it is using light ray they said it was using light ray to melt the fat cells. So they did it, they applied pressure, and they did so many things. They then use a massage head. It's something, God, this story is not clear. They use something that is bumpy, and then they use it to roll on my tummy. The whole time I was in severe pain. I was in extreme pain. I was just imagining, is this what people go through to look beautiful? And at the end of the day, to be honest, I was not really feeling myself. I finished with more pain than gain. But I thought to myself that that was the aim. I mean, there is no, like, beauty is pain, so if you want something, you have to be ready to give something. But then my abdominal area was all on fire. Everywhere was just so itchy, and my stomach actually became very soft. I think if I had continued the session, I would have gotten a very desirable result, but I was impatient enough to continue. After that day, I did not go back to that place because the pain I incurred was just so much on me. I started blaming myself for going there. I started seeing the good side of what my sister has always been saying, that my tummy is not big. I started seeing the positive side of everything. But then I feel like if you want to go for a body sculpting, whether, okay, there are actually two types of body like, not like there are two types, there are many types. There is the one that they say is they use this Aqueous injection. That Aqueous injection is actually very expensive. So if you are using Aqueous injection, you know that the injection is actually very safe. It's just that it is expensive. And when they inject it to some certain part of your body, your abdomen, or your hand, your arm fat, or your chin, your jawline here, or your eye bag, when they insert it, when they inject you that Aqueous injection, what it does is that it kills the fat cells that are around that area. But when you are going for that Aqueous injection, you should know that now that you are still young, like if you are a young person and you're good, like for me, let me use myself as a case study. If I want to go for an Aqueous injection, I should bear in mind that I am like this because I am this age. By the time I'm 30, the fat cells are automatically going to go away. The way I'm adding weight now is not the same way I'm going to add weight when I'm in my 40s, in my 50s. It is my time to add weight. Like, it is the age where people add weight because my fat cells are still very young, my tissues are all productive, my cells, everything is just in place. But as I age, as I grow old, my cells actually automatically begins to decrease in longevity, in texture, the size, like not like the size. Their function actually begins to decrease as I age. So it is very important for you to know that anything you are doing to your body today, like the way your body is now, the way I am, the way my face is chubby now, I'm not going to be like this in the next 20 years. Those fat cells are actually going to depreciate. They're actually going to come back. So if you say, oh, because I have fat face, I want to use an Aqueous injection to actually kill the fat cells. What happens when I'm 40? If my fat cells are supposed to reduce like gradually, at that stage, the fat cell that is now remaining are supposed to sustain me. Now, when I use my hand and kill the fat cells now, at 40 years, what is not going to sustain me? Those are the things I think. The Aqueous injection is actually not for everybody. It is very expensive. I was this close to considering getting it, but because of the price, I was chased. It was because I did not have the money, and I started seeing the good parts. And thank God I did not have that money. Because but seriously, I think we need to, especially ladies, if you're a lady, you are a girl, you are a woman, I think you really need to start taking your health and your body very seriously. Fat is supposed to hold a particular tissue in place. If you lose all your fat, I actually saw something about this waist snatching thing. Somebody actually made a very good animation of what happens when your waist is so snatched. It actually compresses your rib cage. So your intestine, your small and large intestine, and your liver is supposed to be in between your rib cage. So your rib cage is supposed to be like a covering, what is housing these organs. But then when you go for your waist snatching and then they trim up everything, it pushes your liver downwards. We're not even talking about your small and large intestine. Those ones have already left. Like from the animation I saw, the small and large intestine were just out of the abdominal cavity. They were beginning to come under the pelvic region, which is not supposed to be so. I mean, these things are supposed to be in a particular place, housing a particular thing, just so it is going to function properly. But when you go for your liposuction and your waist reduction and all those things, your doctor will not tell you the side effects. Remember, the doctor also wants to make money. That is how your doctor is eating. So the doctor will just look at you and say, oh, this is going to be good for you, come, let's do it. Your doctor is going to collect millions of naira from you, and you are the one that's going to suffer it. I am secretly looking out for all these our celebrities that have actually gone under the knife to get their desired body, because I want to see how they are going to be when they actually grow old, because we've not really seen anyone that's grown old. That's why we are seeing the positive side. We are not learning, like, we Nigerians, or we as human, we learn more from what we see. Like, if we have seen somebody that, oh, the person grew old and that's their bum busts, it will actually scare us, and it will make us know that, oh, we're not supposed to tread in that path. But because we've not really seen anybody that has grown old, everybody's still young, everybody's still fresh, it's still bouncing, we're actually going to be emulating them. So my beloved sisters, my beloved girls, my beloved beautiful girls, nobody, I don't mean anybody, I mean nobody, no shape of body is bad. Your big tummy is just what makes you you. Now, I'm not talking about big tummy. I'm not talking about that tummy that looks pregnant when it is not pregnant. That is not the tummy I'm talking about. I'm talking about the normal tummy. Normally, we're not even supposed to have like a flat tummy, because how do you expect me to eat and my tummy is still very flat? Most people actually have that kind of tummy. I'm not disputing the fact, but I'm just trying to tell you that if you notice that your tummy is too big, and you are like me, that is very, very, me and exercise, we are not just anything. I cannot, and maybe I don't know if it is the fact that I am in this school. I just know that me and exercise, we are never in good term. If you're someone that has a big tummy, and you're like me, that is not exercise friendly, just try to cut down on your meal, avoid late night meal, avoid your carbohydrate intake. Make sure all your food, the food that you're eating, they're in the right proportion. They are giving you the things they're supposed to give you: your carbohydrate, fat, protein, water, mineral, salt, everything. Your plate is containing the right proportion of food. You're just going to do well. You don't really have to go and start doing these things that will make you regret later, or you don't have to go and start doing what you cannot finish. Me, that I did body sculpting, I'm supposed to keep it up, although that one is a very good thing, because that one is a non-surgical operation. It is just normal, but I wasn't able to bear the pain. If you can do body sculpting, that will be fine, but if you cannot bear pain like me, then you just have to limit your food intake and watch what you eat. On this note, guys, I would take my leave and see you guys later. Bye bye.